Real for life, baby. El verdadero movimiento. Orientando las nuevas generaciones. Llegaron los en el trópico. Real for life, el movimiento sigue sólido. Bateándole parte que no están en tu bocina. Todo sonando de Puerto Rojo, donde la vibra es otra cosa. No se olvidan ni los paris de Vigilio ni Barbosa. Directo de Bayamón, más poderosa. For life, la donde se goza la chévere. En este paraíso encuentras todo. Semillita de cultura los domingos en los bancholos. Y siempre andamos juntos los locarios. Porque esto es cosa nuestra de barrio. Entramos, ya son muchos años demostrando. En la calle sabe quién sigue matando. El bandidaje activo, loca con el chivo. Mañana no se sabe, pero hoy estamos encendidos. Paso chévere, con todas las mami y los títeres. Que eres demonio, ya me enteré. Te gusta y sabes que soy tigre. Y solo la máquina con los líderes.
Because I told everybody this was going to happen. Israelites wasn't coming through the door. Shout out to welcome to HDIITV. Jack Sports with Jose Rodriguez. Oh yeah. The Dreamers Pro. Ticket TV. The Star Report. Everybody know
en el punto con el combo todos los días en el museo, soñando con ser grande y corriéndole a los feos.
I've done a lot of talking about this and how this was going to play out. Once before he even got in the studio, I knew what time it was when they signed it. I was one of the main ones who laid it out in front of the whole world. This is what it's going to be. No one else was speaking on it. I broke down what was going to happen, how the deals was going on, what the negotiations was like, and the situation that they're in now, and what they're pivoting to with ESPN and everything else. This is how I knew when he left and got away from drafting what the situation really was going to be at ESPN. It's not the home Stephen A. Smith wanted it to be. And this is why I say you have to work to be in your own boss.
B.A., he goes 14 for 17 in his legendary Game 1 performance, stepping out of the shadow of Kawhi Leonard. He absolutely took over the game. They go on to win a title, and he hasn't looked back since.
So what's going on? Is Stephen A. about to get like? I know Stephen A. been saying lately, like over the last couple months, he started his fucking own podcast and all that. He been saying that he trying to take that more seriously. That's why if you notice over the last couple months, he like will be off of that bitch for a while, then he'll come back. Stephen A. about to leave that bitch. That's wild sauce. No cap though. Even though niggas be hating on Stephen A. bro, that shit wouldn't even be the same without him. No, his whole aura, the little loud shit, all that. Bad breath and all this Similac and all that dumb shit he be talking about. Yeah, like his whole little aura on that show, bro, it wouldn't be the same without him. So I mean, if they plan on giving that shit to Shannon, I mean, all Shannon gonna do is just, I don't know. Shannon, I love Shannon, but damn, bro, can't have it all, man. Niggas gonna start hating your ass. It's probably not even him wanting to do that. It's just people just seeing good in him and seeing he can draw people or whatever. They probably think he's like the next dude, like bigger than Stephen A. To be honest, he is bigger than Stephen A. If you want to be honest. Like I knew Shannon was gonna be this big when he was on Undisputed. You could see it, the charisma, the way he talked, all this other shit about people. Like he tell people genuinely fuck with him and shit. Niggas don't like Stephen A. at all. They probably talk to him because they either got to or some shit. They don't fuck with Stephen A. Shit. I got an example, nigga. When the Lakers played the Nuggets the other night, the ESPN cast was on the floor. I think LeBron went over there on purpose to say what's up, but he kind of like gave the only one he ain't really like show real love to was Stephen A. Stephen A. knew that shit because before he could even show him love, it was like Stephen A. didn't even want to show him love either. It was like, okay. It was like, oh, what's up, bro? Oh, what's up, dude? Yeah, everybody else got big hugs, rubs, kisses. I respect Stephen A. like that. Little last, man. We got deep up. Got him. Got his ass. You both trying to cook the up AR-15. Are you crazy? You know who I am? Pick up AR. Like, nigga. It's AR, nigga. AR, nigga. Up AR, nigga. 15, nigga. AR, nigga. 15, nigga. Don't pull up. Don't pull up. Don't pull up, now. Good one. That's a foul. Can't hold me. Can't hold me, deep book. Chief.
You can't keep thinking the boss is love.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stolen by Siakam.
You are a battery. And once that battery starts draining all the way down, they're going to replace you with another battery, a younger battery, a battery that fits their agenda. And you like, what the? I thought y'all loved me. Ain't no love you. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. I tried to tell you, Stephen A. You didn't want to hear from me. No. He didn't want to hear it from me. Garcino don't know what he's talking about. Garcino, you ain't in the game. You just a man on the couch. Well, the man on the couch saw it coming. The man on the couch is the one that told you.
All right, Garcino.
That this day is coming for you.
You still saying the same shit. Nigga was right in the comments. You took 10 minutes to say some shit. We know he want that contract.
You're gonna have to take what they offer or leave. You want to be the highest paid
ESPN, we know.
Entertainment. And you're gonna make this reputation on you. The network isn't stupid. They're pivoting. And they've been pivoting. And they've been showing you that they're pivoting. And they're showing you they're no longer going to be held hostage by you. They don't need you anymore. They needed you in 2016, 2017 when they were leaving to do Undisputed. They lost Skip Bayless. They needed you. They needed you to stay. So they were going to make you the highest paid. They were like, we're going to pay you this money. Just stay.
And you brought in Shannon.
And you did.
So Shannon
And you
replaced
had
you.
that bargaining chip that I can leave and go with Skip.
You brought in your own replacement. That's how foul.
They didn't give a damn. You weren't packing them in.
I don't think it's disputed to do that to Skip.
You were a TV show compared to a blockbuster movie. Okay? So that's where the centerpiece is right now. Shannon Sharp is the star. You're the old relic that have been around and you've been on TV and the rest. Nobody really deal with you like that. That's why you didn't get invited to the White Card. Like, oh, I thought we was friends. Why would they invite you there? So you can go on your show and talk about everybody on the show that was there. A lot of people at that party don't like you, Stephen A. So a lot of people don't like you in your own profession. That's why you have security everywhere you go.
That's crazy.
You have to have security now. And that one guy ain't gonna do anything. Don't nobody want to hurt you. They don't want nothing to do with you. You disgust a lot of people. Because they look at you and they thought that you was one of the brothers. Like, yeah, man, we was happy for the brother. Nah, you just disappoint people.
You're
a walking disappointment. Now, I custom do this, right? See, this is my channel. Now, if I type in Pat McAfee, right? Boom, 5 videos show up. Right? The first video I ever did was when Brett Favre sued Shannon Sharp and Pat McAfee, right? And the second video, right here, July the 13th, 2023. That's what I want you to focus on. Because something very interesting happened there.
I knew you were doing that.
That was the day I said what in the title? ESPN is ready to give the network to Pat McAfee and JJ Redick. At this time, there was no announcements about anything. I told everyone what was going down at ESPN in this video. And I told you, Pat McAfee is coming to take over, and they have plans for him and JJ Redick. They did a sweep. This is before the final sweep.
I don't even listen to
JJ Redick was
He's
safe.
bored as fuck.
And I told y'all what was to come.
His voice is annoying.
In that video.
And I don't know. I mean, that's just his natural way of acting, but he just act young as shit for. He look like he probably like 50, but he act like he 30 or something. It's cool, but I guess it's not cool. But it's like, bro, you ain't gotta try hard. See what you try so hard.
Go back to here.
Damn.
Now the next one we got September the 8th,
like, dude,
2023.
Bro, oh my god, bro, dude, oh my god, dude, like, bro.
So in July, he was coming to take over. He didn't even get there yet.
Oh shit, that was me all day. That's a foul.
September 8th, 2023.
You ain't going nowhere, nigga. That's all.
That's where we see a problem.
Oh shit, D Howe with the knocky down.
First time we see a problem. They added Pat McAfee the first day to lead into the show. And when we go there, what does it says in the video? This is how it starts. How it starts. We're explaining to him from the jump, get ready. How it starts. Going down. Ready. I told Stephen A. Smith in these videos, I warned him. I said, this is going to happen to you. You know how he gets on everybody about how they dress? He always getting on people about who ain't dressed right. They ain't wearing that. They should be wearing this. Look at what you're wearing. Pat McAfee come on there wearing whatever he wants. Pat McAfee wears whatever he wants.
Can I get
Over there wearing a garbage bag if he wanted to. He wear those black tank tops. That's his thing. And then he came on there one time. He had the black tank top on with a suit jacket. He put that on one time. Like, hey, all right, look, I'm cleaned up now. All right, I got this. I'm good. Now, when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing a situation where there's guys that don't get it. Like, I've never really been a fan of his show, pretty much. I've listened to some of it, but it's more like WWE theater than it is like any type of sports. But they have their own fan base.
Right.
And that's good for them. You know, they do that thing, the Pat McAfee show and all that. But what was alarming is that nobody at ESPN, and it's very clear, nobody at ESPN can say anything about him. They can't do anything. They can't even intervene. So after I did that, I made another video. Just 4 or 5 days later, September 13th, 2023. Stephen A. seems frustrated with Pat McAfee as he was added to the lineup, which led to him wearing the black t-shirt. He coming in, what's up, Uncle? And all that stuff. And it was like really, really frustrating to Stephen A. And that's when he came in next time with the black blazer on and everything else. And they added him there. Stephen A. looked like he didn't want
busting your ass
at all.
Booker. You won't come out the huddle looking all mean and shit. I'm busting your goofy ass.
Then, January 14th, 2024, Pat McAfee challenged ESPN and won. He named Norby Williamson and everybody else in there. Like, these are the people that held everybody that worked there hostage. Norby, the man. This guy was a tyrant. Everybody was scared of Norby Williamson. They run and fear him. If he didn't like you, you were out of there. He would get you gone for whatever reason you might not even know about. Pat McAfee spoke about this guy and like he was nothing. Do you know why he could do that? Because it goes back to that first video I made when I said they're ready to give the network to Pat McAfee and JJ Redick. And the reason why is because he deals directly, and I mean directly, with Bob Iger, president of Disney, and Jimmy Pitaro, the president of ESPN. Those are the only two people he deals with. And he's got another guy that he deals with that he has a good relationship with that's directly with Jimmy. So that's the only people Pat McAfee has to even worry about. He don't have to deal with the many men and the minions in between, and they hate that. This guy comes in with his own crew, his own people, and he was able to bring his own crew, not work for ESPN people, bring in his own people with him. And you know why? Because he can do that, Stephen. It ain't because he's white. It's because he's a boss. This is what I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. He is a boss.
Being a winner is what matters in the end.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam.
He's not in your predicament. You see, you could be frustrated all you want. You You can try to sun this man. You can try to do anything and try to say, well, Pat McAfee, he's white. He's not as politically polished as me, but he's white. I'm black. Oh, now you just figure out you a Negro? You had your Negro moment. You didn't know that? You didn't see this coming, boy. You ain't see this. You had your Negro wake-up call, huh? You just realized you black now. Now you realize you black. When it ain't going in your paper no more. When all the shucking and jiving ain't working no more. The soft shoe ain't working. The Bojangle move ain't working no more. Woo! Somebody don't appreciate all the love and support from y'all, the people. That's what we do this for, the people. Whoa, we're burning and smoking today. Smoking. Now, see, I said that first. I said he deals directly with the president, and you don't have that access, Stephen A. You think you can just call up Jimmy Pitaro? You think you can go and call up Bob Iger?
You too little, nigga.
Bob Iger's not talking to you unless you did something wrong. And he still ain't gonna talk to you. He gonna talk to Jimmy and say, Jimmy, check him. And you might not even get to talk to Jimmy. Jimmy gonna have you deal with Terminal. He's not dealing with Terminal. He's gonna speed dial with Jimmy Pitaro and Bob Iger. That tells you right there is a major difference. And I knew that from last year. Now, what y'all didn't know happened. And when it happened, it was so powerful. It was unbelievably powerful. Pat McAfee was so bold. He came in and broke their backs. He broke the machine's back. He came in and said what everybody else was thinking. Oh, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And the reason why it was so amazing is because he was able to say it and nothing's going to happen to him. He knows he's in an untouchable situation.
Survival in the game don't depend on what you think. It depends on what you do.
That guy left me sitting in his office for 45 minutes. No-showed me when I was supposed to have a meeting with him, right? When 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever.
No-showed you.
No-showed, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
Can you remember that?
What's that?
Can you remember that?
This thing's a fucking elephant brain, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got everybody's.
Yeah.
He also banned all my friends from coming on my show.
Norby Williams.
There was a ban of ESPN talent on my show on YouTube that came directly from him, which so much so that I started a hashtag ESPN stinks the day that everybody got banned from my show. It only trended for like 8-9 hours or something like that. That guy That guy let me sit in his office for 45 minutes, no show, when I was supposed to have a meeting. Mm-hmm. Like, I thought that was a warning shot for that guy. You know, I didn't even think that was...
That was it, bro.
Because I'm the executive producer of my show. I report directly to Jimmy and Bob, so I'm not really viewing anybody as... Like, that's how everybody, like, Pat calls out his boss. I don't got a motherfucking boss. What are we, you know, like, what are we... Jim Pitaro? Are we talking Jimmy Pitaro or Bob Iger? Like, is that who we're talking about? Because those are people that could technically be described as my boss. And, like...
Let that sink in. Did you hear him? I don't got a boss. Stephen A., it ain't about black and white in this situation. It's about your mentality of thinking. You wake up every day thinking, how can you make your bosses more money? He wakes up with the mentality that I am the boss. I talk to only bosses. I'm a boss, so I'm talking to other bosses. He's the executive producer of his show. He owns it. You do not own First Take. They give you an EP credit, and they gave you that in your second re-up. But you don't own First Take. If you leave, First Take remains. Because you don't own it. Pat McAfee's show is owned by Pat McAfee. He made sure of that when he negotiated. He is a boss. That's the difference. That's why you're right now trying to build your Stephen A. Smith podcast show. Wait, you don't get any views like that on your show when you talk about sports. Only when you talk about things outside of sports. That's what built your little page up. So stop. Once you start blogging like everybody else, you started trying to mimic what Kwame Brown was doing. Oh, I want to talk about the subjects Kwame Brown is saying. You've been watching his page very closely. You watch everything. You're narcissistic and you're a pathological liar. You always bending the truth. Now the truth of reality is coming right to your doorstep. Pat McAfee has arrived. And no matter all them old heads in there threatening this guy's gonna take my job and all this, he said, I didn't even get started on that dude. That was a warning shot. I didn't really get in my Pat McAfee bag. He's like, if anybody know me from my show, they know I didn't get in a bag. So he can get away with these things because he has innate value. He brings an audience of people over there. ESPN is begging for it. You keep screaming, we're number one for 12 years. If you were so goddamn good, they wouldn't have spent the damn money to get Shannon Sharpe. You like, I was the one that said, we need to go get Shannon Sharpe. No, they wanted to go get Shannon Sharpe. Understand that. I see all the people, man, come on now, man, how you gonna side with, I know you don't like Stephen A., but he's still a black man. How you gonna side with the white man over the black man? I'm siding with the right man. And the right man in this situation is Pat McAfee. Because he's thinking like a boss. And if anybody is saying that after listening to me to break this whole thing down to you, every move Pat McAfee made is a move a boss makes. A man who has to make decisions. On the direction, he has other people that depend on him, that he got to provide for, staff and all of that. So he moves like a boss. Now, Stephen A. is trying to do that now with his Stephen A. Smith show because he's trying to pivot. He's trying to get him an option. He keeps saying ESPN isn't responsible for the Stephen A. Smith show, but yet ESPN promotes it on First Take. Follow Stephen A. Smith on his show. So either they're going to buy into your show when you re-sign up saying we're going to take your show and then we'll make it ESPN sponsored, which I doubt they do because I think you were DraftKings. So you're going to go up for a renegotiation or a redeal or restructuring of your deal. Then you're out on your own. So a lot of people in the game that come into the podcast game and they realize it ain't what they thought it was, and it's all this work, and they need a staff. They need somebody to do this. They need somebody to do that. Well, those people, they're not working for free. There's no freelance there. These guys need money. Now, here's the situation that people don't get and understand. These people always try to direct the attention away from those that they should keep around. Right? ESPN is rebranding and they're sneaking in their guys. Home in the minute, JJ Redick, bringing them on in. See, they have to get Ryan Clark for the NFL. They can't lose Ryan Clark because Ryan Clark is very knowledgeable. You can't lose that. And then it looked like a Maria Taylor situation all over again. Stephen A. is hoping they have that same energy for him. But he's not been loved like that from the own African-American audience. His audience are conservative white people. Well, not conservative, but liberal. Mostly liberal. Black. They like Stephen. And there's some conservative blacks that like him. They watch him and listen to a lot of his points. And mostly the left deals with him. The celebrities. Only because he's a character. He's a fictional cartoon character. He's Kermit the Frog or something. So they see him, and you say, oh, that's the guy, and it's like, well, he's the face of ESPN. Well, Stuart Scott was that. But he was a real journalist. He was somebody who was good at his job. Very good at his job. He would look at you right now as a disgrace. This is why Jalen Rose will get you the way you are now and just say, what is this? Look at you. You sold out for money and fame. You got a book that's about 38% true. Calling it an autobiography or biography, whatever you want to call it. It's a working fiction. You're writing about what you want it to be, what you wanted your life to be like. They went and dug up your whole teammates, brought them out there to give you a jersey and honor you at Winston-Salem State. What did they honor you for? What did you actually do at Winston-Salem State when you were going there that was so great? Nothing. You contributed nothing to the basketball team, which you claim you got a full ride for. And we all both know that isn't true. So, all these lies that came from you, Stephen A. And shouts out to Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock, shouts out to you for staying on this guy's head. But F you for trying to steal my video credit, knowing you got all of your notes from me. You got some on your own, and I had to correct you on your notes, but you got the other notes from me. And trying to act as if you came up on it and you did research on your own. See, that's what I don't like. You give credit where it's due, whether you like the person or not. You don't just sit there and take their shit and then walk around and act like it's just all handed to you. That's a lie. So I don't respect that, but since you're on the dude's head, stay on his head. He's to be exposed. He needs to continuously be exposed until he answers the real questions. He can keep pivoting, he can curse all he wants, but if you're not answering the question, it's only going to bring up more questions. Why are you alluding to the fact that all of these things happen? See, I'm glad Whitlock is doing it because Whitlock has a bigger name than me. So somebody's going to say, hey, Whitlock said this, Whitlock said that. He's actually working with you. And he is. No network is going to deal with him because of what he is. Fox won't even deal with him no more. So that lets you know, and you know how they are with the conservatives. So it becomes a matter of, is it problematic for the company or is it going to be problematic for us? You see, once you start getting in those tropes, you're already getting ready for a tug-of-war battle. And he still mentioned Kwame Brown's name. As the swearing he wasn't going to say it no more, he still mentioned Kwame Brown's name. Every time he get a chance, he wants to mention Kwame Brown's name. Why? You moved on to Zion Williamson. Then the players came and checked you. Now you want to get off. Now you want to get off the Zion train. Because they're not going to let you Kwame Brown another athlete ever in life again. They're tired. Everybody's tired of it.
Clutch top, baby. It's over, Mr. Dendada, nigga. You trash. You should have known that from jump, Leroy, nigga. You should have known that from jump, Leroy, nigga. That's our guy, man. Hey, R15, you know how the fuck we get out, baby. Let that bitch. Wow, you are.